Now in this problem, the water is flowing through a pipe of diameter is 5 centimeter. When you convert this thing into meter, it will be nothing but 0.5 meter. Okay, so the water is flowing in a pressure of under a pressure of, that is P, is equal to 29.43 Newton per centimeter square. Okay, convert this thing into meters, so it will be 29.43 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. Okay, so this is converted into meters, and then we have velocity V is equal to 2 meter per second. Okay, so the first thing, that is Dantem head. About Dantem line, the Dantem head is given as, Dantem means it's more like a reference line here. So Dantem lines always means a reference line, that is Z is equal to 5 meters. Now we have to find the total head or the total energy per unit weight of the water at this cross section. Okay, now to find out that the total head or the total energy, total head we call it, is equal to the pressure head plus kinetic head plus Dantem head. Okay, so here the pressure head is nothing but this thing, Bernoulli's equation, P is equal P by rho G. This is called a pressure head. So it is nothing but 29.43 into 10 to the power of 4 divided by rho is nothing but for water, since the water is flowing, we consider this as 1000 into 9.81. So when you calculate this thing, what we get here is, just cancel here, so 9.86, so we get around 30 meters. Okay, so 29.43 divided by 9.81, we'll get 3 into 10, 30 meters. Then kinetic head is nothing but V square by 2G. So that is equal to, V square is what, 2 square, 2 is already given, divided by 2 into 9.81. So you'll get the head of around 0.204 meter. So the total head is nothing but P by rho G plus V square by 2G plus Z, that is equal to 30 plus 0.204 plus 5 is equal to 35.204 meter. So this is the total head. In this problem, in a pipe where it has a section 1 and 2, it has a diameter of this section is 20 centimeter, the diameter of this section is 10 centimeter. Okay, so the water is flowing in this pipe, and the velocity at section 1 is 4 meter per second. Now I have to find the velocity at section 2. Okay, and the head of the section of 1 and 2 as well as the rate of discharge. To find out the rate of discharge, we are going to use continuity equation, and to find out velocity at this, again we are going to use continuity equation. Okay, now let us write down, that is d1 is nothing but 20 centimeter. Convert this into meters, it will be 0.2 meters. Then definitely area of this section, it is nothing but pi by 4 d1 square, that is equal to pi by 4 into 0.2 square. When you calculate this, pi by 4 into 0.2 square, you will get the value as, write it down, value is 0.0314 meter square. Okay, now for this particular section 1, V1 is 4 meter per second. So diameter, area and velocity of section 1, all these things belong to section 1 here. Now similarly, when we look into the section 2 over here, what we get here is the D2 is nothing but 0.1 meter, so it's 10 centimeter, so it is 0.1 meter. Then area 2 is nothing but pi by 4 d2 square, so that is equal to pi by 4 into 0.1 the whole square. You'll get the value as 0.00785 meter square. Okay, these section 2 is this is the area of this particular section, cross section area, and we have to find velocity and the discharge. To find out velocity, we don't the velocity is given here as well as the velocity is given here. First let us find the velocity head in the section 1. So since there is no pressure nor any particular datum, any height from the datum line is given, the velocity head at section 1 will be equal to v1 square by 2g. So first thing that we are going to calculate, v1 square by 2g, so that is equal to v1 is how much, 4 square by 2 into 9.81. so when we calculate this thing, what we get is 0.815 meter. Similarly at the section 2, when we calculate this v2 square by 2g, we do not know the value, so there is also, we have to find the head also, so this later we'll find it out. Okay, to find out this v2, what we are going to use is, we are going to use continuity equation. That is section A1 V1 is equal to A2 V2. So V2 is nothing but A1 V1 by A2. So substitute all these values that you have got here. So A1 is nothing but 0.0314 into 4 divided by 0.00785. So you'll be getting the speed, when you calculate this, you're getting the speed as 16 meter per second. So this is V2 here, 16 meter per second. Okay, now substitute this value over here. What we get is 16 by 2 into 9.81. You get it, you will get the head, velocity head at section 2 will be 83.047 meter. Okay, now next let us calculate the rate of discharge. So rate of discharge can be written as, that is the second thing. No, this is third, right? So first and second it's already done. This is the third thing. So rate of discharge can be given as Q is equal to A into V. So it can be anything. It can be A1 V1 or A2 into V2. So let us take this A1 V1. So what we get here is 0.0314 into 4. So that is will be equal to 0.1256 meter cube per second. So this is a value that you got here. Now let us write down all these values together once. Make a box here. So first and foremost, the velocity head. At section 1, the velocity head will be equal to how much? It will be 0.815 meter, and second one, the velocity head at section 2 will be equal to 83.047 meter, and the third one, that is rate of discharge, is nothing but 0.1256 meter cube per second. Okay, you can multiply this with 1000. What you will get is 125.6 liters per second. Okay. Now in this problem, the water is flowing through a pipe which is having a diameter 20 centimeter and 10 centimeter along the section 1 and 2. Now this is a section 1, this is a section 2, so the water is flowing here. Okay, so the rate of flow of the pipe is 35 liter per second, and the section 1 is 6 centimeter above the datum line. This is the datum line, datum line. Okay, datum line, and the section 2 is at 4 centimeter above the datum line. Now the pressure at section 1 is 39.24 Newton per centimeter square here. Now let us write down all the given data. The first one is the diameter, then area, the pressure, then we have velocity, as well as we have even the data, that is rate of flow is also given. Okay, so we'll write it down later. So first and foremost, the diameter of at section 1, velocity also we'll write it down here. Velocity at this point as well as at this point. So here the diameter is 20 centimeter, so can be written in the meter form, that is 0.2 meters. So area is nothing but pi by 4 into 0.2 square, so you get the area as 0.0314 meter square, and the pressure at this point, it is nothing but 39.24 Newton per centimeter square. Convert that into meters, it will be 39.24 into 10 to the power of 4 Newton per meter square. So all this at section 1. Now at section 2, diameter is 10 centimeter, which is 0.1 meter. The area or this section is nothing but just make a mark here. It's nothing but pi by 4 into 0.1 square. So that will be equal to 0.00785 meters square. Pressure at this particular point P2 is unknown. Now there is also one more known value for velocity, and that is nothing but Z. Z is nothing but the height from this particular datum line here. That is a potential energy. So Z, we can write it down as for section 1 it is 6 meters, and for section 2 it is 4 meters. Okay, now let us find the velocity. I'll just put the boundaries. Okay, to find out the velocity, we have the discharge, that is Q is equal to 35 liters per second. So this 35 divided by 1000, you'll get it as 0.03 meter cube per second. Okay, now as we all know, Q is equal to A1 V1, that is equal to A2 V2. By substituting the value, you can get V1 is equal to Q by A1, and V2 is equal to Q by A2. So the values that we get here, it will be 0.035, sorry, here it is 5, divided by area is how much? 0.0314. So that will be equal to 1.114. Similarly, Q is 0.035 divided by the area 0.00785. So it will be nothing but 4.456 meter per second. This will be also meter per second. So you can write down the velocity, that is 1.114 meter per second, and at section 2 the velocity is 4.456 meter per second. Okay, so now let us apply Bernoulli's equation for section 1 and 2. So we can write down this equation as Bernoulli's equation. Nothing but P1 by rho g plus V1 square by 2g plus Z1, that is equal to P2 by rho g plus V2 square by 2g plus Z2. Substituting all these values, that is P1, P2 is not given here, you need to find P2, then the velocity as well as the Z value. Substituting all this value in Bernoulli's equation, what we get here is 39.24 into 10 to the power of 4 divided by, this is 1000 since it's water, 9.81 plus V is nothing but 1.114 the whole square divided by 2 into 9.81. Z is 6, that is equal to P2 by again 1000 into 9.81 plus 4.456 the whole square by 2 into 9.81 plus 4. So calculate this thing. Once you calculate this, you'll get the value of P2 So calculating this completely, we get the P2 value as we'll get it as 41.051 into 9810 Newton per meter square. Converting this into centimeter square divided by 10 to the power of 4, what we get here is, we'll get the value P2 as 40.27 Newton per centimeter square. Okay, so here we can write it down as the value of pressure P2 in this particular section. It is nothing but 40.27 Newton per centimeter square. Okay. So this is the value.